Guten Tag alle, heute wollte ich ein bisschen über die Wortstellung mit euch sprechen. Today we're going to talk a little bit about word order in German. In general, the word order of German is more varied and more flexible than in English. Today we're going to take a look at some of the most important rules when thinking about word order in German. So again, I hope this is helpful for you in being able to put the right pieces of a sentence together in German. So, Regel Nummer 1 or rule number 1. In German statements or clauses, the verb is always the second idea. And notice I said idea. This does not mean that it's always the second word. For example, Beispiele. Fährt am Mittwoch mit dem Zug nach Berlin. He is riding on Wednesday with the train to Berlin. In this sentence, the emphasis is on who. However, you can change things around in German sentences to change the emphasis. Am Mittwoch fährt mit dem Zug nach Berlin. And now the emphasis is on when. And in the second example, you can see that the verb is not the second word in the idea in the sentence or statement. It's the second idea. Mit dem Zug fährt am Mittwoch nach Berlin. So now we're going to put the emphasis on how. So again, fährt, the verb, is not the second word, it's now the fourth, but it is still the second idea. Regel Nummer 2, rule number 2. When you have two verbs in a statement or clause, the auxiliary verb stays in the second position and the main verb goes to the end. This happens a lot with modal verbs and some tenses. Beispiele, examples. Kann am Montag nach Berlin fahren. Kann is the auxiliary verb, and fahren, which is the main verb, went to the end. Ist am Montag nach Berlin gefahren. So here we are changing tenses to the present perfect. Ist is the auxiliary verb, sometimes referred to as the helping verb, and gefahren is the main verb. Regel Nummer 3, rule number 3. Often something other than the subject is emphasized in a German sentence. When this happens, the verb remains the second idea, and it is immediately followed by the subject. So, for example, Beispiele. Am Montag ist nach Berlin gefahren. Again, ist is our verb, is the subject that immediately follows it. Kekse mag ich am liebsten. So, here's the verb mag, subject ich, immediately after it. Okay, Regel Nummer 4, rule number 4. The golden rule in German is time, manner, and place, TMP, or in German perhaps wann, wie, and wo. In German, expressions involving these elements must be exactly in that order. Beispiele. Fährt am Mittwoch mit dem Zug nach Berlin. So we have time, we have how he rode or how he drove, and then the place. Again, if you want to place emphasis on one element, it moves to the front, and the rest will still stay in this order of time, manner, and place. So, for example, to emphasize manner, mit dem Zug fährt and then we still keep the time, am Mittwoch, and then Berlin. Okay, vielen Dank, das war Teil 1. Es gibt noch ein paar mehr Teile. Sie kommen dann erstmal später oder in einem anderen Video. Vielen Dank, auf Wiedersehen.